do this.
All right, guys, we are live. This is episode 7 of Occasions and Purpose. We are so excited. Today's my birthday.
It's today your birthday?
Today is actually my birthday. We went to Disneyland on
I'm sorry.
January
Happy
15th.
birthday, buddy.
I know.
Give you a hug,
Aw.
buddy.
Yeah,
I thought it was. I literally thought it was the 18th.
No, it's
The 16th. All right, I'll mark it down on my calendar. So I won't forget.
I didn't mark it on my calendar. I'm 2 days behind. 3 days
I mean,
behind.
it's your birthday. You didn't remember.
Yeah, I'm remembering.
Yeah.
I have to write it down. But yeah, so it's my birthday. It's my birthday. It's my birthday. So I decided to do a podcast on my birthday. This will be out next week, and it's gonna be awesome. But yeah, so we went to Disneyland. Show you guys a quick story.
Dope.
We went to Disneyland yesterday, and California Adventure. It's a little fuzz in my hair.
Oh, it's gonna stay there the entire time.
It's gonna bother
It's gonna
me.
stay there
Hold
the
up,
entire
hold
time.
up.
Oh
I'm
no.
gonna
Is it? It's gone.
gone.
It's gone.
So, yeah, we went to California Adventure yesterday first. That's when my voice is kind of gone. I went to Disneyland after that. We rode 10 rides.
Did we?
We
Oh,
rode
what?
10.
I did
I was shocked.
I did 2 more after you guys. You left.
What'd you guys do?
Well, we did Star Wars again.
Okay.
We did that one again, and then we got into
You and Lily?
me, Lily, and
Robert?
Robert, yeah. That's how you.
So, yeah, so y'all rode 12 rides then.
Yeah.
We said, yeah, we're leaving, right?
Yeah.
It took us an hour to leave because we saw Mickey Mouse. We saw Mickey Mouse, guys, and we had to go. So it was a short line, so we kind of took pictures of Mickey Mouse, and I kind of nerded out with my lightsaber.
I was gonna leave after you guys.
Yeah.
And then they suggested Star Wars again. I'm like, I really want to be pilot, so let's do it. Oh, also we have cup style, guys. Look at this. We're not dehydrated as we are. That was you last one, dude. You had the worst cotton mouth I've seen.
It's because I did a lot of talking that last episode. That's why. And when I do a lot of talking, like, my voice goes away.
Yeah.
Because I can't do that much talking.
Fix this mic here. I'm sorry.
Take your
I'm
time.
sorry, guys. Forgive me for this, but
okay.
oh no, it's a broken. We work with a few things here. Hey, it happens.
It's old equipment, guys.
It's old equipment.
It's pretty old equipment.
It's really hope this thing
It's
does not
Joshua's hand-me-downs from when he bought it.
Yeah, it's really hope this thing
ago.
doesn't fall.
Oh, you're fine. Just don't touch it. Don't touch it. This is why I need to switch mics now.
Yeah, it's really hope this thing-
I'll do that.
I'm gonna keep my hands like this just in case.
If it falls, it won't fall. I think you're fine. Just don't touch anything. But yeah. So anyway,
It was great. It was a great time.
It was very fun.
Yes, that was your first time there, huh? Your first time ever.
I've been to Disneyland, but I've never been to California Adventure. So it was my first time at California Adventure for sure.
It was, and you enjoyed yourself, huh?
It was amazing.
First ride we went to was the Guardians of the Galaxy. That one was dope.
Yeah,
That was real fun.
You don't know what to expect because the Tower of Terror. I rode that one at Disney World.
I've never ridden that one.
That one's cool
Never.
because you start off at the hotel, then you kind of go through like, oh, this is the Twilight Zone.
Mm-hmm.
It's like stars everywhere. You go through kind of outer space, but it's not outer space. And then you don't realize they're taking you up.
Mm-hmm.
So Guardians just starts you dropping. This one doesn't do that. It just
The
takes
first drop is like not even that much.
It's not.
It's just the sheer force.
Yeah,
of
just
going
like,
down.
what
That's
the heck?
it.
Yeah.
Just like oh.
Yeah,
And
Twilight
then-
Zone was nothing like that. Tower of Terror was nothing like that. It was really cool effects. They just wanted to give you an illusion as you like you're not going up, but you are. And then like at the end, it opens up. You're like, oh, what the heck? Where am I? You're at the tippy top. Then it drops you. So yeah, but yeah, the Rocket Raccoon thing was so cool. He's like talking. He's like, yeah, let's have a dance party. You start dancing, wave your hands everywhere, and then like, oh, let's start.
Yeah.
And the ride just starts. You're like, what the heck? I'm not ready. And everybody's dancing. And you're just
That's one of my
you're
favorite
screaming.
ones. It's a good one.
It's a good one to wake you up, that's for sure. So if you go to California Adventure, which you should go to that first, I think, go ride Guardians, and then I love Pixar Pier. Beautiful.
Yeah, it's a nice area.
I had to
It's really
stop
nice.
the group to get my like little moment at Pixar Pier. We first saw it, I was like, it took my breath away. It's beautiful.
It's a great, the whole Pixar area, especially when it goes on to like the old school, like where you have like the Little Mermaid rides and stuff like that. That whole area, I just enjoy that whole area right there.
Yeah.
It's just a fun area.
Favorite part of the park. I didn't really care much for Star Wars Land.
Wow, you didn't care much for it?
The best part about it.
What'd you buy at Star Wars?
That doesn't mean like okay, if I rank the lands that I enjoyed being around, Star Wars Land is fun, but I love being around
the Pixar area, huh?
The Pixar area and Radiator Springs.
Which is really. Oh yeah, I know.
What we ate at.
Yeah.
I told Jerry
I didn't like that
when I got home, you were facing away from the view, but I was just talking to you guys, and you had the big view of Radiator Springs mountains behind us. It was like one of those things that you should take a picture of, but it was so iconic, your brain will for always.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking
remember.
about. Yeah,
It's just beautiful, right? That little spot was really beautiful. So I love that. And the ride was kind of cool. It was just a fun place. It was
it was great.
Just one place to just go see.
It's a great time.
So yeah, it was very fun. I had a really good birthday. I'm 22 years old. I'm very happy, and that's pretty much it on that topic.
Yeah,
that's it. Yeah. So anyway,
segue.
So we're gonna segue into our conversations today. I don't have a title for this episode. You want to create a title on the spot? Create a title
on the spot. You putting me on the spot right now?
No. Okay. We'll share it. We'll share the love.
I mean,
we can call it. We can call it. He's a man. You like that one? He's a man. The man. How about the man? She's the man. That's the movie.
That's a movie? Is that Amanda Bynes?
That was a reference.
That's Amanda Bynes?
Who's the man?
Who's the man?
You like that one? Who's the man? I like that. No? How about no man anymore? How about just
no man? That? I think you just call it machismo, dude.
Machismo.
Just me.
I was avoiding the name, but I will call it
machismo. That's basically what we're talking about today.
A machismo. So Doug, I moved to California. And, I have to learn a few things in Spanish. And one of the words that somebody taught me a long time ago is the word machismo. Can you tell the audience, what does that mean?
From my understanding,
look to the camera.
From my understanding, a machismo is pretty much a quote unquote guy, a man's man type of thing, where he provides, he does this, that he protects, does all these things, and pretty much he's the leader of the household. Women do what he says, and that's it. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. That is my definition of what that word means. There's no feelings. There's no feelings. He has no feelings. Type of thing.
And that is very prominent in a lot of cultures, not just in the Hispanic community, but just in a lot of cultures. You do see that, where how the man presents this type of dominance in the household. Like, it's his house, it's my way or the highway, and I see that. And I can see that in people sometimes. I can see how people think, and I can see how that kind of dictates, relationships or marriages, or even growing up. Like, as a kid, that can kind of affect your life in a way. And you were telling me something about your friend. That one,
first of all, he's not my friend. He's my coworker.
I'm sorry,
I do not claim him, but my coworker. We have these discussions once in a while, and one of his main things that he talks about is that men are supposed to do this, that, and the other. Women, the only thing good for is, I'm going to try to not misquote him, but basically quote him. They're there for cooking, taking care of the kids, and procreating. Those are the only 3 things that women are good for. His words, not mine. Yeah. Those are not my words at all. I do not believe that. But that's what he believes. He believes that men get to do whatever they like, but women, they have to stay at home. Yeah. They have to take care of the kids, cook, and procreate. That's it.
As a father should.
As a father should, and as like a husband type of thing. It's like, no, this is how it's going to go down type of thing. But ultimately, he's very much like, well, what do you want to do? Whatever you want to do is fine with me. Yeah. Type of thing. And also at the same time, it's like, well, I don't want to do that. Can we just not do that? We already did this. That's kind of how my dad was. Yeah,
and that's okay. So
there was feelings. My dad wasn't just like stern all the time or anything like that. He shared his feelings. Yeah, like my dad, and this is where I get this from. He's very affectionate with my mom. He hugs her, he kisses her. This is the thing he tells me I'm pretty sure on a daily basis. He looks at me while he's with my mom. He's like, "Do you know how much I love your mom?" I'm like, "A lot." He's like, "Do you know I love your mom?" It's like, "Yeah, I know."
Let me ask you this: on the respect level, how much do you respect your mom?
As what? As out of 10?
Like,
or just as from my dad or my mom?
No. Out of 10.
Out of 10?
Not to compare your parents, just like how much respect do you have for your parents, like for your mom especially?
I mean, damn, you're gonna get me in trouble.
Turn this question to me. How much respect do I have for my mother? And I put her at the highest respect as possible, right? Right. And the more I feel like the quality of a machismo is how do they look at a woman? Like, how do you respect a female?
Okay, I got my answer. 9. Yeah.
Honestly. So now let me ask you this question.
Why 9?
When you look at no, it's high enough. 8 was like the minimum. If you go lower than 8, that's like okay. I see some problems.
We need to stop. We need to stop this real quick and we gotta talk about some stuff.
This is not the conversation anymore. It's how you look at a female. You know. So now let me ask you this: how do you look at a female? Do you feel like they are below or above you?
I mean, I'm part of the whole where the feminist thing where it's like we're equal. Yes, there are things that we are. Hold on, we are semi stronger or are more dominant in.
Yeah,
and more dominant in, but in a whole, we are very much equal. Yes. They're still people. They're still humans. We still have to give them with as much respect we give anyone else. Because, I mean, if I show more respect for you and then less respect with our female friends, so what does that say about me?
Exactly. This is the problem. This is the problem I see reoccurring around my fellas, my guys, my gentlemen, you know, that have issues in sort of ways. You know, I don't feel like that same respect is given back. And I think that majority of my friends...
So you're saying that men give that respect to women, but women do not give that same respect back to men. Is that what you're saying?
No. This is not about the females at all.
Oh,
the whole episode is strictly about us fellas.
Oh, okay.
I feel like we don't give that same respect back to them. You know, it's because of how we're raised. What we see. The first thing you see, if you see that your father is the head of the household but doesn't show, you know, that respect, or you wasn't taught at as a young age how to respect a woman. And of course, this doesn't mean like abusive thing. This just means like, how do you think? How do you, you know, how do you allow that they to be free? You know, a man is we grow up as we don't cry. You take authority. You're the leader of the house. You stick your chest out, you know, and you be a man. You know,
say it with the chest.
Exactly. But we never give that freedom to them. We don't say, okay, what do they have to say about it? What do they want to do? You know, what do they... I feel like sometimes we can be very controlling, very vindictive in a way, and that can cause a lot of problems. And I feel like when relationships end, that's when the female seems most lost, because she's used to a boyfriend that kind of was like everything. You know, like when people say, oh, my girlfriend is my everything, and when they break up, they have nothing. You know, it's kind of like that attachment of them. But they don't establish this type of independency in both parties. That makes sense?
Yeah, no, I understand you. Yeah.
And I feel like this is a problem of the word you just used. It's the word machismo. You know, I feel like a lot of guys can be that way. We want something, but when they don't want it, you know, we get upset. It's your fault. But have you ever pointed the finger back to yourself? Does that make sense?
Have you?
Because I look at Doug, and Doug doesn't have none of those qualities, you know? And so I ask you, Doug, how did you become the person you are? Like, was it really your parents that just kind of taught you? Was it your dad was a smooth talker? He just helped you out?
No, it's more of my parents in a way, but also TV actually very much raised me. I was a product of the 90s.
Same way.
Full House, Family Matters, all that stuff. Sister, all those shows pretty much.
So like, you already know what to expect.
I know what to expect. Well, what to expect.
What to expect.
But yeah, like I've seen like, oh, I like this. This is great. What's it good? Danny Tanner. I like the way he is as a person, because let's just look at what's it called? Full House. Let's just look at Full House as a whole type of thing. If we can get, if you want to like quote unquote the like very good guy type of thing, we have Danny Tanner, who's very much caring in every step of the way. He cares about his children, his kids, so he knows. So you know he's gonna care about his wife, and he did when she was alive. Yes, she died. Yes. Spoiler alert: she died. Then you have Jesse, who very much is that machismo type of thing, but also he's very much smooth.
Even then, Jesse
he was still very much smooth. But once he found Rebecca, was that her name? I think that was her name.
So.
I haven't seen that show in a long time.
It's been a while.
It's been a long time. But yeah, once he found her, he settled down, kids, made sure everything was right with her. And then you had Joey, who's very much that funny guy, but also again in very much caring. those three guys had one main thing in common. They cared about the children that was there, and they showed respect to them as well.
Which at one point was
Jesse,
all girls.
Yeah, Jesse, not really, because very much he is that machismo type of guy.
But even then, he had his episodes.
He did have his episodes.
He would get on their level,
yeah,
and really care emotionally and how to fix their problems. Even as that machismo, there was still a balance he portrayed. You know, you could be that father as well, be that smooth talking father and controlling.
And then let's look at Family Matters when Urkel he turns to Stefan. We already know how Urkel is. He's very much through the entire seasons. He was much of like giving type of guy. He was very I don't want to use the word beta, but he was a beta. Very much whatever for her. She would do anything for her. Yeah. Once he turned into Stefan, he was very much a smooth guy, and he knew who he was as a person. He knew what he can bring as a man, and as that both sides of him, where he can be very much caring and give her what she needs. Yeah. And also very much of a strong man, and be like what I can take care of, and what I'll allow to happen and stuff like that. Yeah.
And
I watch a lot of TV.
He kind of loses himself in that kind of environment, you know, like Laura,
that's her name.
You know, kind of falls for him in that way, but then realize how Steve becomes. You know, he's not that loving Steve anymore. He's not that person that cares for her and wants, you know, and looks up to her. Actually, I'm glad you brought up Steve Urkel. I have a point I want to make with Steve Urkel. Yeah, Steve Urkel was a nerd.
This dude had a girlfriend that was also a nerd, very much a nerd, just like him.
She was hot.
She was hot.
Gosh. Oh, I shouldn't have said that word. She was very attractive.
Everything we just said didn't matter. We just said that women are equals, and that, you know what, they deserve the same level of respect as men. But we just ruined everything from what we just said right now. She was very attractive. But hey,
we can fix it in post.
No, we're not. We're keeping that in there. Let's be real. Let's be real. She was very attractive. She was very attractive. But here's the thing that I did not like, and she got the short end of the stick. She didn't get with him. Everything that Urkel did for Laura, she was doing for Urkel, and didn't get anything. I'm like, what? She has the look, she has the brains, and she was very much caring.
But that's the TV show about it. I think that's the TV show about it. I think if that was a real situation, Urkel would have just settled for. I forgot. I don't know.
Settled?
Well, in his mind, it's a win for me. Yeah. For Urkel, I think it was a settle. Because he really wanted Laura all his life, but you know, the girl of your dreams, you're literally your companion, like you should be compatible with. You're not attracted to, and it talks about that in the show because he really did love Laura. Yeah. Holy crap, we're going to Family Matters.
I love Family Matters, man. I love that. I love that show. That was one of my favorite shows.
I hope you guys watched it. We're gonna need some. We're spoiling a little bit of the show.
That and Sister. Oh my god.
I love. We'll touch on Sister another episode.
Yo, actually, I saw Tia.
Where?
A long time ago when I was doing like a photo shoot for my friend. I was at Santa Monica Beach. We're just walking. And I just walked. I'm like,
that Tia?
No, that's not Tia. And I kept walking. I'm like, no, I think that was Tia. I kept walking, and I saw her again. I'm like, Tia? And she looks at me. She's like, hey. I'm like, hey.
What?
Yes. I said hi. I was like, yes. So pretty. Yeah. So pretty. Still pretty. So beautiful.
They're
oh my god.
They're
gorgeous.
Both pretty. Yeah. They I love them.
Gorgeous.
I love them. But back to the point. The point I was trying to make was that Steve and how he spoke to Laura. You know, these type of things is what I'm trying to introduce people to. That Steve became a good person, a good man. You know, Laura's grandmother will always compliment Steve and say, you know, how Steve, she'll come around, or eventually you'll find that woman because how you treat a woman was very respectable in a way. Steve, what did Steve do that was different from everybody else? How did he think of Laura?
I think I think he just
what did he do?
It was just her. That was it. He had no other eyes but anyone but for her.
Exactly.
That was it.
He put her on a pedestal.
We can you see that very much on, I forgot which episode it is, but when they're in school and they get paired up to each other to be married. Yeah. He was home cleaning her house. They broke that stereotype where women are supposed to be cleaning. Yeah. He was doing that. He did the cooking. He did cleaning.
All of it.
And she's like, "This is not even real. This is why you're doing this." Yeah. His whole speech was like all I wanted to do is to love you, and this and like I want to get married to you, and this is the closest thing I think I will ever get. So I want to do my best to show that. And it's just like, yo, man, come on, Urkel, don't do that. Like, got my heart, bro. Got my heart.
But do you see the point I'm trying to make?
Yeah.
You see the point. I know you probably saw it a mile away. But the point I'm trying to make is how you look and feel about a woman has to correlate back to how do you think of them in the first place, you know? If you love a girl so much, fellas, where you at? Fellas, if you love the girl so much, you should be willing to do anything you want for her. I would assume, as my parents has done in their marriage, you know, you have to do the utmost. You have to have the utmost respect for that person. Number one, you really do. You know, you can't be this, even if it's characteristics of not the whole machismo, but a little bit of machismo. You know, this macho guy. You know, that it's my way. And sometimes men can be controlling and not even realize that they're controlling. You know, that's just who we are. You know, but at the same time, we have to understand that if you're not receiving that same respect back, how can she give it back to you? How can she learn how to trust you when you're going to these type of situations where you don't be that Steve Urkel?
It's also culture-wise, too. Very much culture-wise.
It is culture. Yeah, go into that, Doug. Let's go into that real quick.
Well, again, because my coworker, his culture is very much, again, like I said, wife, cooks, cleans, takes care of the kids, procreates. That is it. The male does whatever he wants. He has a girlfriend on the side. Why? Because so he can do what his desires wants. Why? Because the wife is supposed to be pure, only procreate. That's it. The girlfriend, you can do whatever you want with her. No one's gonna marry her.
Do you think
that's cultural, and they're okay with that? They're okay with that. The wife knows what's going on. The girlfriend knows what's going on. They're totally fine with it. It's culture. Latino corner, that ain't gonna happen. So I'm gonna get cut off. I swear.
At the same time, though, you know, certain people wonder why do we always fall back into this trap? If it's culture, for example, if it's black, if it's Hispanic, if it's white, why do we keep falling back to this certain way? Why was I raised a certain way? Why was this a certain way? And then you keep doing the same things that people have done previous to you, and you leave these cultures that are so bad for you. You know, how can you sit there and have a wife, have a kid, and then you have a girlfriend on the side, and they both know about it? If you feel like that situation is not what you want, you would do anything in the world to change that for yourself, right? That's what you should do. Yeah, it's culture. Yes, I understand that it's culture. I get it. Because
the way we're thinking that it's bad because we weren't raised that way, but for them, that's fine for them. What is us? Who are we to say that's bad? Because that's not our norm.
And it's not. I'm not calling them out their name. I'm not here to call you out that situation if that's what you like. I'm not here to tell you that. But when you come to help, when you come and ask for help, and people give you guidance and they start to be critical and you take offense to it, well, then that's you problem because you are having problems, not me. That makes sense? It's only if this applies to you. Like if you... Listen, you do what you want, boo-boo. That's what you like. Hey, if you like to do your thing, you like to get your thing on the side too. You know, hey, go get that whipped cream. I get it. You know what I'm saying? But hey, I'm not here to call you out. I'm not looking at you. I'm really not looking at you. Where the camera at? I'm not looking at you, bro. I really am not. Trust me. I have better things to do than call you out of your name. All right. The point I'm trying to make is, but when you come to ask for help and you see that the life you're living is not right and it's making you sick, and your wife that you thought, because there's no way how can you raise a kid and know your husband ain't coming home that night? Like, bro, eventually your kid's gonna eventually it's gonna affect you in some way. It's never gonna be perfect like that. Eventually that kid's gonna grow up, be upset at the world because what their parents were doing. I've seen it a lot. Trust me, it's gonna happen eventually. Yeah. You know, even the Bible speaks on it. If you want to speak on that, but the point I'm trying to make is it could be culture, but if you want change, you need to engage in another culture that can show you different way. That's why I moved to LA. I got a lot of culture shock because I saw the way people live that was completely different from me. You know what I'm saying? That why can't I have this lifestyle? Why can't I have this relationship with my parent? Why can't I have this relationship with my girlfriend? Why can't these things all be? It can be. It requires you to transform, renew your mind, if that makes sense, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. And so for the people that are going through, for the men, it's not really a female problem. It's a machismo. For the men that are having,
it could also be a female problem.
Oh, let's dive into that. We got some time. We
got
a little bit of time. Yeah, I do want to touch on that.
We can touch upon this a little bit today, and then we'll have a whole separate episode next week. This is gonna be strictly for women. Okay. And then, oh god, we're gonna talk about women, and then we're just men. This is gonna go real well. All right, let's put it this way.
Maybe we can bring in a woman.
Who we can call up? It can be a woman problem. Why? Because they're the one that chose them. They have every opportunity to leave.
Preach it.
They can. They don't want to. Why? Because they're used to it. Yeah. They're used to it. That's the way their father grew up. That's the way their whatever. They see it. It's a norm for them. They don't like it. They can leave. Honestly, they choose not to. Why? Because they have low self-esteem. And it's not just the women who have low self-esteem as well, even though I just got into that, but it's also the men. Why do they need to be controlling so much?
It all goes back to self-esteem.
It all goes back to you not being secure within yourself, and not knowing your worth. Yeah. So, guys out there, know your worth. And also, like, take a chill pill, man. Relax. And ladies, know your worth. God made you for a reason. There's a reason why... all right, here's the thing. There's a reason. There was Adam, and then they came Eve. There's a reason why they needed to become two. That second rib. You are that rib to someone else.
Exactly.
You're supposed to... You're going to be part of someone's life, and you're going to bring life to them. You're going to have a great relationship with God and with them. Why? Because both of you are secure enough. You guys know your God. You guys know your worth.
Exactly.
What is the worth? Worth is blood. We're bought by blood.
Amen.
So we got to know our worth. We got to know how much this, like, hey, I know myself. I know what I can bring to the table. And this is what I'm going to bring. Yeah. And this is what I need from another person. Yeah. I know what they can bring. Let's bring it together. Make a potluck. Let's eat. So there's that. So it's a very much both sides. It's not just a machismo way type of thing.
Oh, there is both sides.
It's a very much both sides type of thing.
Yes. So ladies, if a man ever kicks you to the curb, if a man has unbeknownst trust issues that comes out of nowhere, and or whatever the situation may be, you're always trying to defend yourself, or that man ain't worth half the problem. If you think you're having problems right now, ladies, the guy already got issues. Trust me, he has issues.
Marriage is gonna bring up more problems. So if not, it's gonna magnify the ones that are already there that you ignored.
Exactly.
For sure.
Rethink some things, ladies. Figure that thing out. Trust me. I'm not telling you that you don't need a man and you can do it all by yourself. I ain't telling you that. No, you need a man. You do. Yes, you do. But take your time with it.
There's a bunch of women that are gonna disagree with you on that one.
You gotta find. No, I think so. You don't need whatever. Hold up. I'm sorry. Be political.
Yeah, exactly.
Whatever floats your boat. All right. But at the same time, even the Bible tells us it's good to have people in your life. Yeah. It's good to have a companion. It's good to be around people. You're not supposed to be alone. I'm not telling you to be alone. I'm not telling you that you don't need nobody in your life and you can figure it all by yourself. The point I'm trying to tell you is that. Find the people in your life, men and women, that complete one another, that give you that strength, not just tear you down. Yeah, you're gonna have fights and you're gonna have disagreements, but I like how one person put it. He said, when I chose my spouse, it was because that we both agreed that we're gonna be old, 80 years old, with no teeth in their mouths, sitting on the front porch drinking some Kool-Aid, with the feet up. That was their goal. And if we fight, if we fuss, if we have trust issues, we know that the end goal is still us, 80 years old, on the front porch with no teeth in their mouth.
Woo!
Ain't that something? Isn't that like how it's supposed to be? Ladies and guys, is that how it's supposed to be? I would want that. If I had this, I would tell her right now, this is how I want it to be. We're going to have kids, whatever. We can get married. I don't care when that will come. I don't care. That's irrelevant. You buy a house, it's irrelevant. The goal is 80 years old, we're doing this, and we're kicking it. Period.
Teeth or false teeth, we're so
teeth together. Or false teeth. Our goal is as long as we're together, And I think people lose that. people lose that, and that's just your constant reminder. That's just your daily reminder, you know. And anything else to say, Doug?
Nah, I think you said it all.
All right, guys, man, so that was a good episode, right? We cut the 30-minute mark perfectly, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys learned something today. If not, you got a reminder. Keep watching us, guys. Keep supporting us. Oh, Doug has a question.
Yeah, not a question. More of a announcement. We're on Spotify.
Yeah,
Our last episode.
You can search it.
Our last episode is on Spotify. Episode 5. Go subscribe, follow, do whatever you do on Spotify.
Episode 6 will be up soon.
Yeah,
and then this one will be up shortly after that.
Yes.
So yeah, it's like a week behind, basically.
And also, the next one that's coming up, that should be basically the indicator of our Instagram page being up.
Yes.
So
it's gonna be up it might be up already. I don't even know. But just know that it's gonna be in the works.
Let's just say when you see this one, it should have already been there.
Yeah, it's there. It's already here now. So you can go follow us.
Yeah, there we're gonna have a bunch of clips from different stuff that we have said, the nice snippets of what we said, our gold that we've given to you guys, your beautiful faces.
Exactly.
And have a beautiful day, guys.
Have fun.
Hope you guys are safe.
Exactly.
Like, comment, share, do all that fun stuff. Do the stuff you want to support our channel to grow and let other people hear our gold nuggets of advice, which is honestly, it's not really good advice sometimes. Sometimes,
what's the name of the show?
It's not just our name, but what do we describe it? It's the occasional conversation with you have with friends, but with a purpose. Exactly. So if you want to like continue,
it comes from the heart.
Yeah,
it might not be right for you, but hey, it's right for somebody.
Yeah, it's right for someone. So yeah, if you want to have this thing being grown and have the community grow a little bit more, share it with your people that you love and who you believe should see this, and like, hey, check out these guys. They make a good point.
Twitter,
all of it, all those. So remember, guys, if you're gonna do good,
do good. Where's the camera? Do good just because.
We gotta get better at that.
We do. I'm sorry. That was my fault.
All right.
Have a good day,
guys. Peace.
Be kind to one another.
She likes to travel around. Yeah, she doesn't let you put me down. Now people let me put you wise. She goes out where the grass meets the memory of the story from the guy who knows. I fell in love and my love still grows. Asking the fool that she renewed. I keep away from running on